Determining True Intersections by Eric, Josh, and Tommy. Here's the graph of the problem we're going to be dealing with. It's r equals 2 plus theta over 90 and r equals 7 cosine of 2 theta. And here are the questions.
Number 1. Plot both graphs on your grapher. By appropriate tracing, find the value of theta for the point on the spiral where r equals 7. Number 2. The rose has a point at the same place as the point on the spiral with r equals 7. Is this a true intersection of the two graphs? How can you tell?
Number 3. Show on the figure the point with the largest value of theta at which the two graphs have a true intersection point. Approximately, what is the value of theta for this point? 4. Find the value of theta precisely using function mode. Write the answer correctly to 4 decimal places.
Problem number 1.
In your calculator, press the button Mode and make sure you're in polar mode. Once you're done, press on the Y equals button and enter your equations in R1 and R2. Next, go to Window and make sure that your theta minimum is set at 0 and your theta maximum is set at 720. Press Graph. Once the calculator is done graphing, press Trace and use the arrow buttons to scroll to the point where r equals 7.
Number 2 says the rose has a point at the same place as the point on the spiral with r equals 7. Is this a true intersection of the two graphs? How can you tell? Well, if you look at the function graph of both the equations, we see that at the y value of 7, which corresponds to the r value of 7 in polar mode, there is no intersection, meaning that this is not a true intersection.
Just as a reminder, from the beginning, number 3 says, show on the figure the point with the largest value of theta at which the two graphs have a true intersection point. Approximately, what is the value of theta for this point?
Press Mode and go to function mode. Set your x minimum to 0 and x maximum to 720. Graph the same equations but replace the thetas with x's. Once you graph the lines, the largest value of the theta at which the two graphs have a true intersection is the last intersection between the line and the sinusoid. Trace over to the last intersection and estimate the x value, which is equal to the maximum theta value at which the two lines intersect. In order to get the exact value of x or theta at this point, press second trace and 5 or intersect. Move the dot close to the intersection and mark the first and second curves. Once finished, press enter. At the bottom of your screen, there should be exact values of x and y at the largest intersection. The x value is your theta value, which should be 374.1981.